It wasn't a very long sleep. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's why our mana didn't recharge the whole lot. But that's the Rite of Conquest. That was easy.
Howdy, Ranger. I rope you reckon to stay in this here two-centaur town for a while.
What are we having for breakfast?
We're having goulash. You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
You eat it. You've tasted worse. We've had goulash before, though.
The Rite of Conquest sounds like it will weed out the wusses. We'll see who's the real warrior around here.
Yeah, here's some shields I got from the Rite of Conquest fortress.
Nice dealing.
Some arrows.
Nice.
Some swords.
Nice.
We don't need a second magic axe. That does look really cool, though. Look how valuable that thing is. Give us 680 for it.
Nice dealing with.
Nice. Well, now that we're done with that, right? Let's reload all of our pills.
Ugarte is really lucky to be alive right now, even if he is still unconscious. That poison is nasty stuff. It was sure a good thing that you happen to have those poison cure pills handy.
Yeah, it sure was. I'm glad I bought them well in advance.
It's a real trip to see you again.
How you doing?
I'm happy to know that the poison cure pills helped Ugarte. Of course, they didn't actually cure him, but at least they kept him alive.
How's this place?
I think that more people will be buying poison cure pills now. So if you use any, be sure to replace them before you run out of them.
Oh, that would be a scary thought. Ask about the poison.
I'm trying to find a true antidote to that really freaky poison, but it's tough. It's got some rare kind of stuff that I've never seen before.
Okay, bye.
Watch your step. Sagittarius is rising early, and it always makes him cranky. You never want to cross a cranky constellation, you know. You might become its arch enemy. The Zodiac never lies. Old Sag is a straight shooter.
Hey, Julinar.
Welcome. You have proved yourself a hero once more with Ugarte.
How are you doing?
I have been tending Ugarte. It is most sad that with all my knowledge of healing, he is not getting better.
How's this place doing?
We are used to dealing with many rare plants and minerals here, but I have never before encountered the main ingredient of the assassin's poison. It must be a very rare plant.
Oh man, using a sweet innocent little plant to make a nasty poison. That's like really mean.
How's the poison?
Even after the poison cure pills, the poison remains in Ugarte's system. He is alive, but he will not be well until we find the antidote.
Well, good luck with that.
May your path be guided by your wisdom.
Let's see. I used 4 of those and 3 of those.
Hey,
use 6 pills.
Welcome again.
Nothing new there.
I thank you for doing...
Alright, so how many does that give me now? 20? What about if we just make it an even 100?
I thank you for doing this.
And let's see, we got 5 mana potions. What if it's 50?
I thank you for doing business.
There. Probably not likely to run out again anytime soon or ever. Anything new here? Nope. Hey Rakesh, what have you got?
Good day to you. Ready to begin your next quest? You will need the use of a boat if you are to find where the Hesperian mercenaries have established their base.
Already covered.
It is always a pleasure to speak with you.
How you doing?
I am in darkness, my friend. I believe I know who is behind these things, but he is shielded to me. I cannot sense the good or evil within him. Until I know for certain, I cannot act.
What's a boat?
I know so little about boats. I prefer the solid land below my feet rather than deep water. Liantars do not swim particularly well. If you do not know how to swim, I'd advise you to learn. The waters are very dangerous for boats.
Yeah, but I'm not a boat, so they should be totally safe for me, right?
Farewell. And remember, forethought and planning are vastly superior to afterthoughts and regrets. Prepare yourself well.
I am still carrying that toolkit, aren't I? Oh no, that's the tinderbox that's making that noise.
The wizard is expecting you.
Let's see if these two have got anything new. My neck is glowing. I never noticed that about this armor. Hey, Fenris.
Game for a game. Erasmus thinks the whirl of you.
Hey, we haven't played Wizard's Whirl in a long time.
Some vampire bats wanted to join Rabid, but we had to say no fangs to those suckers. Blood is thicker than water, and they're just not our type.
Good talk. Bye.
Bye-bye, good guy. Try not to die.
And he's off. And pops back up through the floor. Hi, Erasmus.
Good to see you too. I trust you haven't been overdoing your magic practice. It's a little quiet floating up here, but I guess I shouldn't complain. It's rather pleasant being involved in exciting adventures without leaving the comforts of home.
If he was any more sedentary, he'd be in a cemetery.
My house used to be infested with cats, but they're no problem since Fenris took up magic.
Infested with cats?
I occasionally like to check in on the scenic wonders of Silmaria with my crystal ball.
So far, his favorite scenic wonder seems to be a certain redhead.
Hey, rar and stuff, Imwax. And watching you and Malchior play Smash last night, that was pretty interesting. He is really good at that game.
What's the difference between a Silmarian sunbather and a Shapirian desert dweller?
One sifts sands by the seashore, the other shifts sands by the palace door.
No. One gets tanned by the sun, the other gets sand by the ton.
Let's ask for another joke.
What do Silmarians consider the cuisine of kings?
Why, Rex Grex cooking, of course.
I don't get that one.
Off to another exciting adventure, no doubt. I went adventuring once. I had a lot of interesting experiences and learned a great deal.
Tell us, O great guru of the magical tower, will you share some of your hard-earned knowledge with us?
My advice to adventurers is this. Never get your boots wet.
We've heard that before. Let's go back here for a moment. So there's something that I wanted to show off at the Adventurers Guild that I completely forgot about the last time. For those that watch the videos on YouTube or were here whenever we began Quest for Glory 2, you remember the training montage? Well, this is where that song came from. And we're out of stamina. It would have been better if I had actually come in with full. So, bloop, rest for an hour. Do that again. We have maxed out our luck somehow. I would not have called that as the first stat to hit 500. Was it the first? Yep, that was the first to hit 500. Luck. Now, it may look like that magic is not far behind, but it really is, because we are still wearing the bracelet that gives us plus 50. All luck, no skill. That's my build. Let's go say hi to Julinar. Because we have been injured. See that injury? We have an owie because we run too hard.
You have been in?
Thank you.
There. Good to see you.
And bye. And I guess there's really not a whole lot else for us to do, so let's turn the shield in. Go ahead and save. We're up to day 9. So here you go. We found this.
You have won the right of conquest. Everyone will be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
Wait a minute.
The shield of General Claudius has been brought back by the Prince of Shapir. The invader base has been destroyed, and our kingdom shall remain free from their menace. Behold the winner of the Rite of Conquest. However, again, tragedy has struck the rights of rulership. Magnum Opus was found dead outside the city beside the Dragon Pillar to the east. This was not a noble death. This was murder, pure and simple. All of your lives are in great danger. Take care and be wary always. Go now. Mourn our fallen comrade. You will all be summoned to the next rite of rulership.
We are just dropping like flies. You are dismissed to rest up for the next rite. Then you return to the Hall of Kings.
The Hesperian mercenaries were vanquished, and Silmaria stands proudly. General Claudius was defeated. There is one enemy of this kingdom that has long been a foe for long centuries. It has the soul of evil, and thus draws evil to it. While it lives, there is fear. While it breathes, there is anguish. You will have to journey to the heart of terror and pain. You will face fire and fury, and above all, death. Journey to Hydra, there to face the creature that gives the island name. Teach it the fear and pain it has given others, and destroy it. Return with its teeth to prove your word. This is the Rite of Valor.
You are escorted by guards through the corridors of the Hall of Kings and eventually kicked out to the curb.
This Rite of Valor is a throwback to tradition. The Hydra is a monster from antiquity and is seldom defeated. It cannot truly be killed, for it regenerates from any injury. Your greatest challenge will be in getting to Hydra Island. It is beyond the area where the fishing boats can safely travel.
How you doing, buddy?
I am frustrated and angry, and Silmaria feels like a cage. The assassin is waiting somewhere nearby. I am certain of that. I am afraid I am not the calm paladin I should be right now. Forgive me, my friend. The assassin is just a tool, and his master is the one that enrages me. I want vengeance rather than justice for the wrongs he has caused.
Rakisha's getting pissed.
Logos insisted that the Hydra would be the Rite of Valor. He thought that it would get you, Elsa, and Gort away from Rite, and thus you would be safer from the assassin. I argued that by turning your back to a murderer, you only get struck from behind. You should be seeking the assassin rather than fighting some fabulous beast. Minos sided with Logos, and so you are seeking a monster rather than a madman.
Oh, it's a fabulous beast.
The Hydra is a three-headed dragon. It is almost entirely immune to magical spells. It can only be injured by a magical weapon. Not even the legendary heroes of yore could defeat the Hydra by themselves.
So, immune to magic spells and only injured by a magic weapon. Well, that's going to complicate things for us. Hey, was anything happen with the mercenaries?
With the defeat of General Claudius, I do not believe we will be troubled by an invading army anytime soon. All who wage war knew of the general's reputation and respected his abilities. They will not dare to share his defeat.
Are you sure? Because looting all their stuff and selling it was really paying off for us. So, what do you think about Magnum Opus? He was a jerk, wasn't he?
Magnum Opus was found murdered on the road west of town. He was slumped against the broken dragon pillar. It was just like Kokino's death. This is no mere assassination. It is a ritualistic murder and has a darker purpose than we now know. We must learn the purpose of these murders and stop it before the murderer accomplishes it.
Well, you get on that. I'm off.
Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence. Get down!
You quickly obey Rakish's order.
The pain, it fills me, as if burning. The poison, I cannot heal.
Oh no, the assassin got to our lion daddy. Poison cure pills. Boom. You managed to get Rakish to swallow a poison cure pill before he passes out from the agony.
Guards, to me! Trouble!
Rakish is unconscious, but he will live. He was struck by the poison, and without your antidote, he would be dead. You acted wisely and quickly. Rakish is a paladin, and does not believe in revenge. However, we all believe in justice. This assassin must be found, and pay the price for his actions. Find this assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
And we're escorted back out and thrown to the street. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing Rakish again for a while. And, like Logos said, if you did not have poison cure pills, he would have died there.
The wizard is expecting you.
Hey, either of you know anything about poisons? It's kind of becoming a problem. Nope, nothing new there. Nothing new there. Well, we can look at that map that we bought. And we see the island of Hydra. This is where we need to get. But how do we get there? Maybe the merchants will know something. Wolfie, got any insight?
Namaste, and may you be having a pleasant day.
He does not. Sarah, got any insight?
Welcome, friend, to all Katas. May that pin be ever the sign of friendship between us.
Nope. Alright, got any insight?
Oh, friend of my people, it is always a pleasure to see you. What can I sell to you today? I remember the days when the sea was filled with sailors and the dock was covered with fresh calamari and mackerel. I miss the fish. They say that after the king died, people wanted to make Logos the centaur ruler of this land. He refused, saying that the right of rulership would bring forth the finest possible new king.
Alright, well, bye.
May your day be filled with pleasures and surprises, O prince.
Let's talk with Chakra. He might want to know that his dad is currently possibly dying of poison.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my father's life.
How is he doing?
The poison remains in his system. Julinar and Salim are trying to find a cure. Until they do, Rakesh is being kept alive by antidote pills.
How are you doing?
I am taking care of Rakesh in my quarters. When he regains consciousness, I will let you know. I am certain he will want to speak with you.
Well, good
Take
luck.
care. The next assassin's blade may be for you.
You sure had a close call there, man. That cool lion guy is still alive, but it'll be a while before he's up and around. We don't have a real antidote for the poison yet.
It is always a great pleasure to speak with you. Like Salim, I am saddened that we cannot find cures to the poison in the drug. We are doing everything that we can to aid the victims, but little has helped them.
Made any progress on the poison?
Until we discover the missing ingredient for the poison, we cannot make an antidote. It is probably a rare flowering plant, but it is not one of which we know.
And we know a lot of plants. There are the pretty flowering ones, the common garden variety herbs, and of course, trees are our best friends.
So how is he doing?
Your friend is still in a deep coma, but he is alive. When we have an antidote, I am certain he will be well.
Well, keep at it.
May you always be so fortunate as to choose the right path.
Ah, hippie. Yeah, he hasn't changed much since the previous game. Or no, part 3, not the previous one.
You know, people are really lucky to have you for a friend. You save their lives and find them wives, and all sorts of really neat things.
But how are you doing?
All this poisoning and drugging and murder is a real downer. We came here to help and heal and spread the good word about macrobiotic back rubs and pyramid power. Instead, we wind up trying to cure nasty poisons and dealing with dirty drugs. This is a really bad trip, this poison. It's got snake spit and spider bite and toad oil mixed with arsenic and belladonna, and some plant we've never even seen before.
That just sounds like a really unpleasant combination.
Rakesh is a really tough lion, man. There was enough poison in his system to kill 5 men, but he managed to survive thanks to the poison cure pills. He'd be dead for sure without them.
Well, good luck.
Way to go! Come back soon.
I bet Famous Adventurer has already gone to bed. We can at least collect our winnings from the arena. Maybe it'll even let us bet on the rest of Magnum's matches, even though he's dead. I guess he's only got 1 left.
It is most unfortunate that the assassin managed to poison Ugarte. Even with the aid you gave him, Ugarte will not be of any use for some time. However, I do have knowledge of some information Ugarte was trying to sell you. I, however, will not be greedy. I will give it to you for free. You will, of course, owe me for this favor.
Rakesh is a really tough lion man, or Rakesh is a really tough lion man? Yes, both are correct.
It is good to know that you are not the target of the assassin as well as Ugarte. With Ugarte incapacitated for who knows how long, I will have to rely upon other resources. Nevertheless, I can be of service to you right now.
Right now? Well, what do you know about Ugarte?
Ugarte and I have been business associates for many years. You could trust him as long as you paid him well.
Okay, I guess you're not going to tell me the stuff, even though you said you were.
Farewell, my friend, and I wish us both the best of luck in our mutual business endeavors.
$2,400 bucks. Nice. Yep. And he forfeits his fight against Toro, but he would have won anyways. And he forfeits his fight against Gort, but he would have won anyways. And we can't even challenge him. Man, this arena, we haven't been able to fight anybody. They all keep dying. Yep, he is gone to bed.